Welcome to Entertainment Tech. My name's Sarah Luke.
And I'm Candace Barbara.
Today we've got a great show filled with TV shows, movie reviews, and all the latest celebrity happenings.
Let's start with some TV show reviews.
The most recent episode of The Office was full of drama, laughs, and reliving memories. The characters were finally able to see the footage from the documentary entitled The Office, An American Workplace, that we have been able to watch for the past 10 years. It was entertaining to see the reactions the characters had when they realized the film crew has captured moments that they thought were private, such as Angela and Dwight sneaking off to the warehouse, Oscar's affair with the senator, and more. Pam continues to feel a separation between she and Jim as Jim becomes more involved with his new career, but feels better as she watches footage from them falling in love in the documentary. The most heartwarming and hilarious footage from the documentary was a return of Michael Scott, the show's most beloved character. The hour-long series finale is airing Thursday, May 16th, the night before Virginia Tech's graduation. Let's just say that's going to be a very emotional weekend. With only 6 episodes left, don't miss The Office all new Thursdays at 9 on NBC.
Parks and Recreation always brings the laughter, and this week was no exception. Ben and Leslie go back to Ben's hometown in Minnesota in order for Ben to receive the town key because he was the mayor at age 18. It turns out to be a joke, and the town still blames Ben for ruining their town. Leslie acts just as a supportive wife should and shames the town for treating Ben so poorly. Meanwhile, Ron is being sued by Councilman Jam for over $46 million for punching him in the face at Leslie's wedding. Chris has agreed to donate his sperm in order for Anne to have a baby, so they decide to take a compatibility test. They receive a low 58% and are nervous about their future and raising a child together. All ends well. Jam decides to drop the lawsuit against Ron, and Anne and Chris realize that they will be great parents. Don't miss Parks and Recreation on NBC Thursdays at 8:30.
In the season finale of Courtney and Kim Take Miami, tensions run high as Courtney continues to worry about Scott's excessive drinking and partying. Kim decides to take matters into her own hands and hires a private detective to follow him around and hacks into his phone records. Courtney is furious when she finds out what Kim did and throws her couture clothing over the banister and kicks her out of the house. Their fight takes a backseat when Kim calls Courtney to take her to the emergency room and reveals to her that she is pregnant. Kim returns home from the hospital and she and the baby are healthy, but now she's feeling worried about telling Chloe about her pregnancy because Chloe has been trying to get pregnant for a while. Kim is relieved when she tells Chloe because Chloe says she is ecstatic and so happy for her. Kim finally apologizes to Scott for the private detective situation and reveals her pregnancy to him as well. And out of everyone Kim is told, Scott has the most genuine, happy reaction about the newest little Kardashian. Courtney, Scott, Chloe, and the babies leave Miami ready to get back to their regular lives in LA, and Kim leaves for New York to spend some time with her boyfriend Kanye West. If you want even more drama, don't miss the Season 8 premiere of Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiering Sunday, June 2nd on E! So, Candace, how do you feel about The Office ending?
I'm really sad. It's just funny to watch the show from the beginning because I was one of those late bloomers that jumped on then. And, I loved that it was from Scranton because I looked at schools in the Scranton area because it was close. And then, I love Michael Scott and all of that. And, when you mentioned that it's ending, the same day that Virginia Tech's having our graduation this year, I'm going to be bawling my eyes out because you're leaving me, everyone's leaving me, The Office is leaving me. I mean, geez, okay, break up with me, my God.
Why does it have to be that weekend? I mean, I'm not going to watch it probably until after graduation because everything's going to be so hectic.
Watch it.
But that makes me so sad. I mean, granted, I already was sad when Michael left because he was just my favorite part of the entire show.
Part of the show.
Besides Jim and Pam's early years.
Oh yeah.
And that's why during this episode with the documentary, it was so sweet watching things from season 1 and season 2 when they're budding romance, But it was funny because most of the episode there were flashback scenes and it was a little sad because it reminded you the show really isn't what it used to be anymore, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, when you lose such an important character, the whole dynamic changes in general.
Yeah.
And then when it's been on as far as long as it has been, that's usually what happens. Look at Scrubs. Scrubs, I thought was great through and through. It was a well-rounded show from the beginning to the very end, to the last episode. But then when they added that extra season, the dynamic was changed. JD wasn't there, all of that. So it's kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
But Scrubs is my one and only true love besides Friends.
Sometimes I think it is better just to end the show. Like, when Michael left, part of me is like, maybe the show should have just ended right there. Like, this is going way back. But do you remember when Seventh Heaven had their series finale and there was a wedding and then 3 couples were like, we're all having twins. And so everybody watched it because it was the end. And then they came back for another season.
That's exactly what they did with Scrubs.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
I was like, you're breaking my heart. Like, cried my eyes out when JD left because I'm secretly in love with that man. Zach Braff, call me. But yeah, anyway. So it's like that. And it just, you need to know when enough is enough. And they, I mean, I think they did pretty well considering after Michael left. But then it did die out to an extent.
Yeah, and that's the kind of show, like, I watched it all on Netflix. The episodes are so great. Like, even though the show, they're not coming up with new episodes, you can just rewatch the episodes whenever you want, and it's still funny. So, you know, that'll be an extremely sad weekend for many reasons, but Office will always be popular. All right, now something new that's happening, and I'm going to let you know because you haven't heard about this.
No.
So the Puppy Bowl is very famous, you know, in Super Bowl day.
Wait, stop. Oh, my God, wait.
Yep, it's what you're thinking. Hallmark is coming out with the Kitty Bowl in 2014.
Can I just tell you that I'm obsessed with cats? You might know that. Well, if you look all over my Facebook, I may or may not have a million picture of me and all my cats. I have 3. Oh, actually, I don't have 3. My one cat just passed away. But I have lots of cats. I have cat posters in my room. I may have cat socks. I have cat everything. I love cats, and the fact that they're finally doing something with kitties makes me so happy. I'm sorry.
See, but the thing is, you're so excited, and I love cats too. I'm a cat and a dog person. But there's going to be people on the opposite side that are for real cat haters. Like, there are some people who hate cats out there.
I don't know why they hate cats so much because, I mean, okay, they're a little sassy. They're
sassy.
Very independent. But, hey, that's why you got to love them. I mean, my cat, she knows that she's a beautiful cat. She's got long hair, a mane. She knows it. And so she prances around the room.
Hey, my dog is like that, too. So, yeah.
Well, you have a Pomeranian, right?
Yeah.
My cat's bigger than your dog. My cat's fat, but I love her to death. She's a whole lot of woman. Anyway, when I brought her to the vet in May, they were just like, what do you feed this cat? I was like, well, sometimes she likes my dinner.
All right, we're going to do something for you guys. We're going to put up a picture of Candace's cat so you guys can get a frame of reference.
Her name is Honey, so, you know, anyway.
A little off track. But if you're a cat person, tune in for the Kitty Bowl because that's going to be 2014 right before the Super Bowl. So, you know, we'll see how that is.
Now I know. I'm a big football person, but I don't know, man. I think I'm more excited for that. Oh, my Lord.
All right, now also, Alec Baldwin, it's rumored that he might host a late-night show on NBC at 1:35 a.m. Weird time.
Yeah, very specific, too. Not 1:30, 1:35.
And, I mean, I don't really care. I think because 30 Rock has ended, he's looking for something, and NBC was with, 30 Rock, so he has that,
I also like Alec Baldwin. I feel like he, like how we talked about Jimmy Fallon and stuff like that. I think Alec Baldwin would have his own little quirks and stuff like that and make it fun because he is a funny guy. Yeah. So, hey, if I watched more TV and if I was not procrastinating and just starting my homework at 1:35, then I would watch the show.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it actually happens, and if it does, maybe we'll tune in. All right, now this was announced a little while ago, but there's been a lot of talk about it now. Carrie Underwood is going to be playing Maria in a live version of The Sound of Music.
I'm so excited
television.
For that.
What do you think?
I think she'll do great. She's got a beautiful voice. I mean, granted, she's got a southern accent and all that, and technically that's not the character. I'm very nitpicky when it comes down to characters. Like, don't get me started about how Harry's mother in Harry Potter in the last movie, they had her eyes brown when throughout the whole series they were just like, you have your mother's eyes. He's got blue eyes. How do you make that mistake? But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm very excited today. Anyway, so I feel like even though she'll have a southern accent and it might pick at me a little bit, I think she's got the powerhouse voice. She's beautiful. I think she'll do great with it. Yeah. I'd love to see her act too, so it'll be interesting.
Carrie's gorgeous, and I love her voice. The only thing I'm going to say about this is that if you saw Soul Surfer, that movie, she was in it, and her acting was atrocious. But, maybe this will be different.
Let's be real, most of the acting in that movie was atrocious.
No, the girl who played the lead did a pretty good job.
Anna Sophia. Yeah. She did a great job, but that's because she's a seasoned actress.
She is.
And, so did Dennis Quaid and stuff like that. But some of the friends that were in it, stuff like that.
I feel like they were random people off Island of Hawaii or something.
Yeah, they were like, we're desperate. We need someone. You be her best friend. Yeah. Like, oh, God.
So anyways, I'm excited to see Sound of Music because I love, the musical and the movie. So we'll see how this goes.
I love that I am 16 going on 17. That's my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Except when he turns out to be like a Nazi. That's not so fun.
Oh my God. Speaking of Sound of Music, last night for some reason when I was at Todd's, I just kept singing Edelweiss.
Edelweiss?
Yeah, Edelweiss, thank you. I kept awkwardly singing that to myself in my head. I'm like, why am I singing this right now in Tots? Anyway,
that is
sorry.
strange.
It's really strange. I was just like, it was my roommate's 21st, so we're all hanging out and stuff, and the song just comes in my head, and I'm just like awkwardly singing it in my head by myself, and I'm just
Out of all songs, Edelweiss is in your head.
I don't know why.
Because I guess you had a feeling we'd be talking about the Sound of Music today.
Intuition.
Doing it karaoke.
We were trying to figure out what song to pick, and then by the time we picked one,
you should have picked that one.
It was too late.
All right, now lastly, there are so many girls fans out there, and unfortunately, the character Charlie, played by Christopher Abbott, is going to be leaving the show. And I don't know if you watch the show, but I'm actually really disappointed about this because the show ended with Marnie and Charlie finally together and deciding that they're going to be a couple. And now that he's leaving, Marnie's going to just become really obnoxious again, and I'm not a big fan of her character. I don't even like Hannah's character because she's just annoying, but this kind of makes me upset. And he was so cute, so he was like one of those fun characters. But apparently the rumors are that him and Lena Dunham don't get along as well as everyone would hope, but those haven't been confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, it's always little things like that make people leave shows. Yeah. It's sad, but
it happens. All right, well, stay tuned because featured anchors Alexis Craghead and Stephen Hunter are up next.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tech. I'm Alexis Craghead. This week on Grey's Anatomy, after having Dr. Bailey do her genome mapping, Meredith discovers that she does have the gene that leads to Alzheimer's. This causes her to find a legal guardian for her unborn child should something happen to her and Derek. 2 Syrian doctors are visiting to get a crash course in basic surgical skill. Owen, Arizona, and April learn of their tough work conditions back home and work to figure out a way to help out. April is forced to come clean to her boyfriend and let him know that she is not a virgin. While he is not upset about that, he is frustrated that she lied, putting their relationship on the rocks. Dr. Bailey treats a patient who developed a post-op infection. While working with that patient, more patients appear with the same infection, and the common denominator is Dr. Bailey. Because of the common link, she is benched, and legal is called in to figure out what went terribly wrong. Tune in this and every Thursday on ABC at 9 p.m. to catch more Greys. This past Thursday on Scandal, we learned that the CIA director was actually not the mole when his wife shows up at the door of Pope & Associates asking for help. Molly, the girl who accused the CIA director, was threatened into doing so. Liv calls Cyrus to let him know, but he doesn't want to deal with it because the White House is dealing with so much more. Huck and Quinn are off again on their own mission, and in the process, Huck is attacked, leaving him in an odd mental state. In an attempt to get over Fitz, Liv goes to Jake's house to spend time with him. After sleeping together, she finds that he has been watching her house. While trying to escape from him, he accidentally knocks her unconscious. Upon waking up, Jake gives her a story to tell about what happened, because lo and behold, Fitz is the first person to come visit. Unfortunately, we have to wait 3 more weeks to find out what happens next. But make sure to tune into ABC on Thursday, April 25th to see how the scandal continues to unfold.
Hi, I'm Stephen Hunter. This week on The Following, Carol gets involved directly. The leader of an old militia has been helping the cult, including setting them up with their current home. Worried that he knows too much, Carol sets out personally along with 2 of his followers to silence him. Meanwhile, Hardy follows some evidence that leads him to the old militia leader, intent on questioning him to find the cult's location. Along with 2 other agents, Hardy tracks down the militia leader, but they are soon joined by Carol and his followers. A standoff occurs, and Carol and his men kill the militia leader and escape. But Hardy notices that Carol seems to be getting to the end of his rope, and senses that the tide might actually be turning in their favor. Check out The Following Mondays at 9 on Fox. On the latest episode of Modern Family, Phil and Claire get a glimpse of the future. While at the hospital for Claire's checkup, they run into a family that resembles them in 10 years, causing both of them to freak out and temporarily switch their parenting methods. Meanwhile, Jay takes Manny to a prestigious private school because Manny feels he will fit in better with a more sophisticated crowd. Initially, Jay is resistant and claims all the rich kids were just stuck up when he was Manny's age, but he eventually admits that he was always jealous of the rich kids and pressures Manny into trying to make it in, naturally making Manny choke under the pressure. Check out Modern Family Wednesdays at 9 on ABC.
So, Steven, do you watch Scandal at all? I don't think you do, do you? No? Well, this season has seemed like the longest season ever. Like, every other week they seem to be like, whoa, in 2 weeks, catch what's going to happen next. but it's always really intense episodes that they leave you hanging on. Like, it's when everything goes wrong. Like, this week it ended and, like, Olivia wakes up in the hospital and she's being Olivia Pope. Like, she tells people what to say, and this time she wakes up and someone's telling her what to say. So she's, like, left speechless, like, I don't know what to do. And then at the end, they're like, 3 more weeks. Who wants to wait 3 weeks for that? So it's very upsetting. But, you know, you should check it out, everyone, if you have a chance.
Maybe I'll look into that.
Well, that's it for now, but Sarah and Candace will be back with movie reviews.
Welcome back. Now it's time for some movie reviews. Love weddings and family drama? Then the film The Big Wedding seems perfect for you. Fandango says, a charmingly modern family tires to survive a weekend wedding celebration that has the potential to become a full-blown family fiasco. To the amusement of their adult children and friends, long-divorced couple Don and Ellie Griffin are once again forced to play the happy couple for the sake of their adopted son's wedding after his ultra-conservative biological mother unexpectedly decides to fly halfway across the world to attend. With all of the wedding guests looking on, the Griffins are hilariously forced to confront their past, present, and future, and hopefully avoid killing each other in the process. The film is rated R and stars Robert De Niro, Diane Keaton, Susan Sarandon, Katherine Heigl, Amanda Seyfried, Robin Williams, and Topher Grace. As a big fan of wedding movies like Father of the Bride, this seems like one you don't want to miss. The Big Wedding comes out April 26th.
For those of you who have been anticipating some Robert Downey Jr., the time has come. Yes, I am talking about Iron Man 3. Fandango says Marvel's Iron Man 3 pits brash but brilliant industrial Tony Stark / Iron Man against an enemy whose reach knows no bounds. When Stark finds his personal world destroyed at his enemy's hands, he embarks on a harrowing quest to find those responsible. This journey, at every turn, will test his mettle. With his back against the wall, Stark is left to survive by his own devices, relying on his ingenuity and instincts to protect those closest to him. As he fights his way back, Stark discovers the answer to the question that has secretly haunted him forever. Does the man make the suit, or does the suit make the man? The film stars Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, and Don Cheadle. Don't miss Iron Man 3, coming to theaters May 3rd.
Welcome back. Now it's time for our favorite topic, celebrity gossip.
We've got a lot this week.
Yeah, and our first few stories are full of baby news.
Babies
everywhere. Babies. Spring has sprung, so babies are also, I guess.
Spring fever.
All right, so first, there are reports that Heather Morris from Glee is pregnant, but then there are also reports that she's not pregnant because, of course, you see the picture and she has a baby bump, which is really maybe you just ate a large meal. Like, it's nothing.
I hate that because these girls, they'll be like, celebrities are pregnant, and you'll see a picture of them, and they look normally skinny, and then I, compare myself to the other picture, and I'm like, damn, how long have people thought I was pregnant then? My God.
But a person on Glee kind of confirmed in an interview that she is indeed pregnant. She's not married. She has a boyfriend, though. So what do you think?
I think they should just end the show. I'll be honest. I mean, I think it's gone downhill. I think Heather is, I don't know her. I was never the biggest fan of her character, but I don't really know how they're going to play it off because she's supposed to be a lesbian.
Right?
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
I think she's going to, in the show, if they do use her pregnancy, she'll be pregnant and Santana's going to be confused and be like, I thought we were in love, or something stupid.
And then she'll be like, oh, but, I kind of do guys, too. And, she took Artie's virginity, or is it Artie, or whatever the wheelchair kid's name is? I don't remember anymore.
I haven't watched the show in a while, so Heather Morris's whole pregnancy, I'm not, super excited, or I don't really care.
They just need to end Glee. Yeah. After they graduated, what were they going to do? Are they really going to follow them throughout New York City and all of that? I really see no point.
Yeah.
It's getting boring. The storylines are getting way too complicated. Yeah. I just think they need to end it.
And how many fans are there really, I mean, I'm sure there are still fans, but I doubt there are as many as there used to be. All right,
it's just the music that's good.
Yeah. A baby news I was actually excited about was Halle Berry is actually pregnant at 46 years old. What do you think?
That gets me nervous. That's really old to be having a baby. 46.
Yeah.
I really, congratulations, that's awesome. She's already a mom. She's had a very successful time raising her child. But 46 years old, I wish her a safe and healthy pregnancy.
Yeah.
And that the baby is healthy. Because as you get older, as many people know, the chance of your child being born with a problem increases
yes.
after 35.
Yeah.
So add 11 years to that.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Definitely a cause of concern. So, I mean, she, honestly, though, she looks like she's 26, but hopefully everything goes well for her.
I didn't realize that she was 46 years old.
I didn't either until this story, because you look at her and you're like, oh, she's young, you know.
Yeah.
Crazy. But, you know, she already has a daughter now, so I think it'll be nice to add a little sibling, you know, to the
Always.
mix. And, you know, so I'm excited for her. And she said it was a huge shock, so she wasn't expecting it either. But
Yeah.
that's exciting. All right, more baby news like we promised you. Carrie Walsh from the Olympics, you know, she was a women's volleyball player.
Mhm.
She welcomed her daughter named Scout Marjorie Jennings.
I really like that name, actually. It's different.
Yeah. Scout is from To Kill a Mockingbird because she said it's her
Mhm.
favorite book and she loves the character, so that's why she picked Scout. And I remember reading this story that she found out she was pregnant when she was in London during the Olympics.
That's awesome.
That
was
is-
scary at the same time, though, if you
Yeah.
think about it, because you got the pressure of that. And my cousin, he is expecting a baby, him and his wife. So I've been Googling like crazy stuff about pregnancy, health, all of that.
Yeah.
And I've read a lot that stress can induce early labor, all of that. So, and affect the pregnancy just in general.
Even
so
like miscarriage. also,
exactly.
yeah.
So that's a scary idea to think about that when she was in the Olympics. I mean,
Yeah.
that's extremely stressful. I don't know if
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
know, but with the whole entire world watching you, I think I'd be a little stressed
Oh,
out.
yeah.
So as long as the baby's healthy, like I said earlier, that's all that matters.
You know, but if I was the baby, I would just say to my mom every day, like, Mom, I helped you win the Olympics. I was, you know, I
right.
was there.
I was your lucky charm.
I did it. When my cousin was pregnant, we were playing, like, beach volleyball, and if she, like, missed a serve, we'd be like, oh, you get another one for the baby. That's, like, you know, so
Yeah.
it's fun. I'm excited that, you know, the baby's healthy, and it was their first daughter. And funny news just with babies, I was watching the news, and in the northern, eastern, you know, New Jersey, New York area, there are more babies being born in July than ever before because of Hurricane Sandy, because of the blackouts. And I guess you have to
Well.
occupy your time somehow. So I thought that was really funny.
Oh my God, that means my job this summer is gonna be interesting. So many new babies on
So
the
many
beach, so many
babies.
tents. Then
Yeah.
all of that.
Which is, you know, first of all, it's a little annoying because being pregnant in the summer is a pain because that's so hot. And those hospitals, those poor nurses are just going to be like babies everywhere.
I mean, I'd kind of be like, yay,
Yeah.
but
I volunteered in the hospital once in like the maternity ward, and it was adorable. So
I mean, I'd sit there and I'd play with the babies the whole time. They'd be like, can you leave now?
you're not allowed to touch the
My-
babies. I'm like,
My
I just want to touch them.
my nickname in high school, because I love children. I'm obsessed with children, besides kittens.
Children and kittens is, yeah.
But anyway, so my nickname was Baby Stealer because I swear babies, okay, not
Don't.
that I actually stole babies, but because I swear to God, it's like I'm the Pied Piper because children always find me and stuff like that, and parents, like, they'll come up to me and talk to me and stuff, and I'll be like, oh, hi, cute little child, blah, blah, and the parents would be like, why are you talking about a child? And they
Everyone
grab
who
them.
watches this is going to keep your children, their
God,
children
I
as
seem like
far
such
away
a
from
weirdo
you.
this episode. I mean,
You go to Tots Sing Edelweiss,
Oh,
you
God.
steal children, you have 5 cats.
Oh,
It's
my-
okay. We all have our things.
yeah, I'm just a really weird person.
No,
On
no.
the
Who isn't weird though?
I embrace my
You
weirdness.
can't
let's be
say
real.
you're a totally normal person or you're lying. You know, who's normal these days? No one.
Did you know that New Jersey was, by the Today Show, was voted the #1 place to raise a family, by the way.
Aw.
So haters gonna hate. We have the best state ever. Just
Woo.
saying.
Yeah, seriously. All right, now our last baby news of the day. I just want to
worst
talk
one.
about Kim Kardashian. She recently posted a picture of, you know, her baby bump and, you know, shirt pulled up and all. We'll post it. And I knew this was coming because Kim is like queen of Instagram. She posted like every single thing she does. So, you know, I knew her baby bump picture was coming. And, you know, as we've talked about, we don't like the Kardashians.
Not at all.
But the whole
Not
thing
one
about
bit. Sorry.
Kim's gained 60 pounds, blah, 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 she's huge. Shut up. She is pregnant. Like, stop it. I just think that's
No.
completely
I'm just kidding,
ridiculous.
just kidding. I was
You
gonna
know,
say
like,
something mean.
you like Kim, you don't like Kim. Enough's enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of annoying. Like, if your wife's pregnant, you're going to be like, you just gained 60 pounds. Like, and
Well,
Kim
let's-
apparently said, I gained 20. I didn't even gain 60 pounds.
I mean, how far along in the pregnancy is she again?
When
She's
is she? I think she might be due in this summer, July maybe. Maybe she's here for Sandy. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe she's one of the Sandy people. But yeah, like I'm pretty. God. Oh Lord. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure.
we found out. Doesn't Kanye live in New York? Maybe they were stuck here during Sandy.
Yeah, suffer with the real people, Kim. Suffer with us. But yeah, no, I don't care about Kim. I don't like the Kardashians. The TV show made me want to, scream.
Yeah.
But, like I said earlier, you can make fun of her all you want, but in the end, you just gotta hope for a healthy pregnancy. If she gains a lot of weight and is fat and ugly for the rest of her life, hell, that would be a great thing for me because I would enjoy her pain. But as long as the baby's healthy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, I mean, obviously, the media and celebrity people are super critical of weight and all that stuff.
I would never want to go into the media, be
never,
a celebrity or anything,
never.
because I feel like they'd be like, Candace is pregnant, and it's like, yo, I just look like this normally. Thank you. Like, you see, like, I don't know, like, when we were mentioning, like, when you put the pictures up, they're like, is like 6 weeks pregnant, put a picture of me next to the 6, could possibly be 6 weeks pregnant, because they're so skinny still, and, like, they, like, look normal-sized then, and then there's me, and they're like, oh, God.
Yeah, and I just think when you're pregnant, it should be a time that, like, you enjoy and not,
it's
like,
beautiful.
oh, I look
it's a
so
beautiful
fat.
thing.
Yeah, so, Kim, like, flaunts her body, she's known for her body, and maybe that's why this is such a huge, like, Kim has gained so much weight. Honestly, though, just, like, back off. And, I'm excited for her to have her baby. I just want to know the name. I think it's going to be something crazy.
I just think it's going to be beautiful. Imagine the skin tone alone on that child.
Are you being sarcastic or not?
No, I am. I'm being serious.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, Kanye has beautiful skin color.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
so does Kim. And I want to know what it's going to look like because they're both good-looking people. So it could be either real ugly
personalities
or
aside,
beautiful. Yeah, personalities aside. See, I don't think Kim is the prettiest out of all her sisters, but I do think she's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think Kourtney's prettier, but I think the mix of them is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what it's going to look like.
Me too. All right,
And
now
I'm going to hate them forever after that.
news that we are both like super, super, super excited for. Tune in to the MTV Movie Awards Sunday, April 14th, because you will get to see a Catching Fire trailer.
Team PETA, forever and always Team PETA and Finnick. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with the Hunger Games. We're in the game of Assassins right now for one of the Students Helping Hunters, and I tweeted, I was like, the way I'm playing this game of Assassins right now is like Joanna Mason. If you read the book, you'll know exactly what I mean by how I'm playing it. I am very ruthless. Sorry about it. But yeah,
I would play like PETA. I would be like eating cookies or like painting my arms in the corner.
No, so you'd be all nice. You'd be instantly dead. Well, me,
I would be instantly dead. Totally would.
I may or may not carry a list around me at all times with my targets.
So
always be prepared.
I'm so excited. The only thing I'm hoping, I remember for the VMAs, I think like last year when they had a trailer for the Hunger Games, it was Katniss running through the woods for 20 seconds. So this better be a legit trailer. Like
I saw pieces of it online. It leaked onto Tumblr. By the way, if you ever want to find out anything before it actually comes out, go onto Tumblr. Because like, you just type it in, you can find anything.
Yeah.
I found parts of what they were going to show, and it's like them in District 11.
Oh, I don't really
like
care
just
that much about that.
And they like walk out on the stage and stuff. You know how she gives that huge speech about how much you loved her? So that awkwardness.
Okay, I want to see them on the island in the new arena. That's
I
like,
want to see them in the train and stuff, snuggling and falling in love and real.
I'm
it's
excited.
all real. All real. I'm sorry, I'm done.
All right, we have really short news about Lindsay Lohan. 'Cause, we can't talk about her for too long because everybody always does. Just May 2nd, it's due day. She's going to rehab for 3 months. Best of luck to you, Lindsay. That's all we're going to say.
Yeah.
And now, Justin Bieber also has a new haircut.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go along about it.
Who
Justin
cares?
Bieber is a
Google it.
train wreck lately. He's been getting into all sorts of trouble, apparently crying on Selena's shoulder. He's a mess. His haircut looks awful. He's really disappointing me.
Hey, buddy, maybe it's about time you go back to Canada. America's done with you.
But there are some fantastic Canadians. Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Reynolds. It's all the Ryans.
All right, now, lastly, Ian Somerhalder and Nina Dobrev from The Vampire Diaries were in Canada, speaking of Canada.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Because she's a Canadian, and they actually went to go visit a girl in the hospital who's getting a lung transplant, and it was really sweet. They took pictures with her. She's a huge fan of the show, and they tweeted things like, send positive vibes out, think of her as she's getting, her transplant, and it was successful, and Again, this is kind of like what we talked about a few weeks ago with Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. It's nice to see celebrities do nice things for their fans.
And you should, like, when you have, like, not saying that they have power, but in a way, they do have power. And, like, this is your time to give back because people look up to you.
Yeah.
And when you have the power to fly at random places and stuff like that, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Give back. Because there's so many people who are so much worse off than everyone else.
Yeah.
Give them a chance to feel good, too. And, hell, you probably have money coming out everywhere. I think you can take some time and give back.
No, it's true. I love ending the show on a nice note. And as you
Me
can see,
too.
we're extremely, like, giddy and a little nuts today.
It's because it's 80 degrees
the
out.
weather, it has been insane. It's so nice out. After you're done with this episode, go outside because it's, like, so nice.
If you see someone riding a bike, it's a beach cruiser with a whale on it. That's me. Tell me hello. I rode it here, and I'm, like, super giddy and sweating like a crazy person. But I'm also getting my tan on, so I can't complain.
All right. Well, that's all we have for now. But thanks for tuning in. I'm Sarah Luke.
And I'm Candace Barbara.
And this is Entertainment Tech.